Namaskaromi bhaktya tvam prasanna varada bhava. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Uttrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Om Namah Pranavartaya Shuddha Jnanaekamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Satchitanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Nilambujasyamalakomalangam Sita Samaropita Vamavagam Kanau Mahasayaka Charuchapam Namami Ramam Raghuvam Chanapam. Yesterday we saw Hanumanji was tied with Brahmas and Nagas. All the Rakshasas thought that now we can kick him and whatever we want we can do. Hanumanji said, okay, do whatever you want, I will see later. He was taken to Ravana's darbar. When Ravana saw Hanumanji, thought this kapi, monkey, he devastated my Ashokavatika and killed my Rakshasas, and he laughed and remembered he is the one who killed his own son Akshakumar. Then he felt sad, but very proud he is. He started asking, Kahalankesh kavanate kisa. Oh, still time. Kahike bala thalehi bala kisa. He do shravana sunahi nahi mohi. Ekau ati asanka sata tohi. Mare desichare kehi aparatha. Kahu sadat tohi na prana kaibata. Ravana asked, oh monkey, who are you? Kahike bala khalehi bana kisa. On whose strength you are destroying my Vatika? Haven't you heard my name and fame? I see that you have no fear at all. Otherwise, hearing my name, people shiver in their boots. What offense my Rakshasas done to you? Why did you kill them? Are you not worried about your own life? Now, the beauty of the answer you see. Hanumanji asked, you want to know who I am? I shall introduce myself to you. Sun Ravana Brahmanda Nikaya Pai Jasu Bala Visichara Virachati Vaya Yakebala Viranjiha Isa Palata Srijata Harata Dasa Sisa Jabala Sisa Dharata Sahasarana Anda Kocha Sameta Kirikanana Rahicho Vivita Deha Suratrata Tumase Satana Sikhavanatata. You know, there is one Satchidananda Brahma with Maya Shakti. That Paramatma Ishvara, under whose control the whole world including devatas, remain. It is because of his power the Shesha Bhagavan holds the entire creation on his head. And because of his little strength came to you, you are able to conquer this world. And what have you done in return? You have kidnapped his consort Sita. And I tell you, I am the messenger of that great Lord. And question number 1, answer 1. Who are you? He introduced himself. Now, why did I destroy the Vatika? So, I am a tourist. I came and looked around. And I was hungry. And I saw some fruits. I started eating. Now, why did I kill Rakshasas? I did not do anything. They came to attack me. So anything happened, it was only an act of self-defense. Everyone loves one's own body. Ever beating, I returned, they are beating. The process, they died. Now what can I do? Now you are asking, do I know you? I know you very well. You are the same Ravana who was defeated by Sahasrabahu. See, Sahasravira Arjuna was a great devotee of Dattatreya. And this Dattatreya Maharaj blessed him with 1,000 hands. One day, he stopped Gangaji with his 1,000 arms. He made a dam. And in that water, his wife and children, everybody was, the water sport they were doing. And Ravana was passing by. He saw the Gangaji, after the dam, the water was low. I mean, there was no depth and anything. So he thought that Ravana was a very orthodox Brahmana. He always did Sandhya Vandanam. He was very particular about it, Sandhya. So it was evening. He thought, I will do. He got down from his Pushpa and started doing Sandhya Vandanam near the river because you need water. So he did that. As he was doing, what happened? This Sahasrabahu released his hand. What happened? The water came flooding and Ravana started floating in that. And the nature of Ravana. Ravana got angry. Who dare do this? He found out it was Sahasrabahu. He challenged him to fight. And Sahasrabahu fought with him because of his blessing from Dattatreya Maharaj. And he was able to defeat Ravana in no time. And that made him as a prisoner. Then his father came and released him. That is the story. So that our Hanumanji is reminding him, was defeated by Sahasrabahu and imprisoned you, was released because of your father. He was released. That Ravana you are. I know that. And you are the same Ravana who was in the armpit of Vali for 1 year. That also Ravana wanted to defeat Vali, and Vali tied him in his, with his tail, and kept him there for 1 year, he says. So that Ravana. And this Ravana went to Sutala, where our Vamana Vamana Bhagavan is guarding Mahabali's place. In Sutala, Mahabali is living. And even Krishnavadara time also Mahabali was there, and Bhagavan went to retrieve his brothers who died in the hands of the Kamsa. 6 brothers who died. As soon as they were born, they killed them. So these children Devaki's Mata said, I want to see them. I didn't have a chance to see them. So I heard you brought to life your Guru Putra. Therefore, you should be able to bring your brothers also. Let me see. So Bhagavan Krishna goes to Sutala, and then Mahabali released them and brought them back to Devaki. That story. So, so Mahabali was there, and he wanted to conquer Mahabali, Sutala also, and he went to attack. But then Vamana Bhagavan, Mahavishnu, was guarding his Mahabali's palace or Sutala. He did not allow him to go inside. He defeated him. And that story also, again, this will be repeated in later on Lanka. So that Angada and Ravana's conversation will come. Now, I know about our Manji says, you are the same Ravana. I know. Ravana never liked anyone giving reference to these three people. He just laughed loudly so that Hanumanji's voice got drowned in that. He said, I am the servant of that Lord. I am not worried about my life. I have no fear. Then Hanumanji said, Ravana, please understand that the Lord is most compassionate, and anyone who surrenders to him, Bhagavan doesn't pay any attention to the faults or vices or offenses of that person and protect him. He will forgive all your aparadh. You do that. You have got this terrible ego. Give up that ego and worship Ramchandraji. Even now you can save yourself. Return Sitaji with honor, and all will be fine with you. Ravana doesn't like anybody giving advice to him. So Ravana said, Bola bihati maha abhimani mila hamahi kapi guru bada jnani. Ravana said, in this whole world only one monkey has to be my guru. Your death is very near you. Ravana said. Hanumanji said, just the opposite will happen. Ravana called his Rakshasas and told them to kill him. At that time, Vibhishana came and said, Maharaj, he is only a messenger. You cannot kill a messenger. You can punish him, that is okay, but you cannot kill him. That is the Shastra Vidhi. Ravana looked at him, okay. If that is the case, these monkeys, I know they have a great love for their tail. Some people are very fond of their mustache, Here it is tail. Ravana said, bring all rags, clothes, etc. and dip them in oil. Then you tie those clothes around, wrap the tail with that and set it on fire. Let him go to his master to tell him the tale of his tail. Now, all these Rakshasas went home and brought clothes, oil, and started wrapping his tail. Hanumanji also playfully, slowly started extending his tail. They were so immersed in wrapping the tail, they did not realize he is extending his tail. Here it is said, there was no more oil or old clothes left in Lanka. But finally, they were tired. So Hanumanji thought, okay, enough is enough. After that, they took out a procession around the city, free Lanka darshan. And Hanumanji also thought, very good, I have a chance, during night time I came, I could see properly. So it is a daytime. Very good, show me. And all the Rakshasas with dholak and music started playing, and some of them kicking him. At one place they stopped and finally set fire on the tail. Hanumanji thought that, even though he was going around, he was paying attention to everything. He made a note of what are the strengths of Ravana, how much ammunition he has got, what are the military power, ammunition power, everything. In Valmiki Ramayana, when Hanumanji goes back and reports the whole experience of Ravana's Lanka to Ramchandraji, in that account he gives how much military capacity Ravana has, what are his firepower, everything he reports there. Siddhaji doesn't give all that here. So that Hanumanji waited for the fire to catch well on the tail. What they thought that he will die there like Monika Dahan. But suddenly Hanumanji became so small, so all those bondages became loose, and he just slipped out of it and climbed the palace of Ravana and made himself a huge body.
देह विशाल परम हरु आई, मंदिर ते मंदिर चढ़ाई, चरई नगर भा लोग बिहाला, झपट लपट बहु कोटि कराला, सात मात भा सुनिय पुकारा, एहि अवसर को हम ही गुबारा, हम जो कहा यह कभी नहीं होई, वानर रूप धरे सिर कोई, साधु अवज्ञा कर फलु ऐसा, जरई नगर अनाथ कर जैसा, जारा नगर निमिष एक माही, एक विभीषण कर ग्रह नाही, ताकर दूत अनल जय सिरिजा, जरा न सो ते ही कारण गिरिजा, उलटी पलटी लंका सब चारी, कूदी परा पुनि सिंधु मझारी, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा, ऊंच बुझाई कोई श्रम, धरि लघु रूप बहोरी, जनक सुता के आगे, ठाड़ पयऊ कर जो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय।
देह विशाल परम अरुआई. Hanumanji increased his size to a huge form, but at the same time very light. in weight. At that time, wind started blowing as though giving signal to start. Huge body, light in weight, mandir to mandir, from palace to palace, he was moving very fast. Set fire to all the houses. All the Rakshasas started crying aloud, "Oh father, oh mother." All the firefighters were of no use. Ravana started calling out, "Indra Bhagavan, bring the clouds of the deluge time, pour waters and put out the fire." Indra Bhagavan sent all the clouds, but when they started pouring, instead of water, oil was coming. If you are against Bhagavan, the opposite will happen. All these Rakshasas started crying, "Who will save us now?" Then somebody always will say, "No, हम जो कहा एक कपि नहीं होई, वानर रूप धरे सुर कोई." I told you, he is not a monkey. It is some devata taken the form of a monkey. And he is some devata, not an ordinary monkey. Then, if you insult and dishonor a Mahatma, a sadhu, this will be the result. Lanka was on fire in no time, and Vibhishana, except Vibhishana's house. Now, how is that Hanumanji was not burnt? Tulsidaji says, when his tail was on fire, how come he was not burnt? Tulsidaji says, the fire element came from the Lord. Mukhad indrascha agnischa vayurajayata. So that he said, Mukhad, from his mouth only, the fire came, Indra came. So therefore, from whom? From the Lord. And the fire element itself came from the Lord. And he is the servant of the Lord, and he is serving the Lord. How can the fire burn him? Valmiki says in Valmiki Ramayana, Yes Shokavanyam Janakatmajayam. The fire is the sorrow of Janaki Devi. So Janaki Devi's sorrow assumed the form of a fire and burned. When a person gives grief to a bhakta, that grief will assume this fire. It is also said, when Sita Devi heard from Tijara that this Hanumanji's tail was set on fire, she immediately prayed to Agni Devata, "O Agni Devata, make that fire cool for Hanumanji." And as a result of her prayer also, the Hanumanji felt no heat at all. And Hanumanji had also blessing. In childhood, I told you the story. Childhood, that Agni Devata also blessed him, fire will not touch you. Now, afterwards, he went to the sea and put off the fire. Now he has to take leave of Janaki Devi. It is a very difficult job for Hanumanji. And Lanka is burning. He was also worried, what about Ashokavadi? Did I burn that also? You know, in my monkey nature, did I burn Ashokavadi also? He was worried. So immediately he went to put off the fire and went to Sitaji. And when he saw everything, there is no fire there, so he was very happy. Now it is a difficult job. If she says, don't go, then to disobey her order also is not possible. But he just went there and stood there in front of Sitaji. See the chaturata of Hanumanji, how to converse, the conversation technique we have to learn from Hanumanji. He did not say, okay, I'm going. He didn't say that. He said, Mother, just as Ramchandraji has given me one ring, with the help of that ring, I could cross the ocean and come and see you. The same way, you also give me something. With the strength of that, I can go back crossing the ocean. Look at that, how beautiful he says that. She also understood and took out the Chudamani, the crust jewel, and gave it to Hanumanji. You please give my message to my Lord. Bhagavan, your promise to your devotees that you will rush towards them to remove their suffering. And why is it that you are delaying now? She tell Hanumanji, please narrate the story of Jayant, Indra's son, to him, as only we two were there when it happened. Nobody knew about it. So he will know then you met me. So we heard that story, the beginning of Aranyakand. Now so much this, he said, that time you were so quick in rescuing me. Now so much this Ravana has done, you are still sitting there at his idea. Remind him about his strength and might and prowess, and tell him if he doesn't come within a month, then he will not see me alive. Now Hanuman, I was drowning in the ocean of grief, of separation, and at that time you came and consoled me. Now you are also going away, and for me it is the same dreary days and nights. Please do something. Hanumanji said, Mother, that is what I will do. Sooner I go and tell Ramchandraji your whereabouts, quickly he will come. Now prostrating before Sita ji, Hanumanji returned. Now you see, Tullsidaji is a Natya Kavi. So Natya Kavi means as the story, how the story is moving, the same way he will describe. Now when Sitaji was getting married, marriages are all very relaxed, isn't it? So Tullsidaji was very relaxed. So much detailed description about the wedding, who are all there, who all came, and even the, what you call, the Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati, all of them disguised as a human being. They attended the wedding. Lord Shiva, Brahmaji also came. Then all Vedas disguised as Brahmanas, they conducted the rituals, etc. So like this, he gives so much detail about, and food also, what varieties of food was there, and how they served, and how each one ate. That's so relaxed. So that is how, where marriage, some people are relaxed. The same style, the bhav also Tullsidaji brings. Now Hanumanji is going, fast going back. So generally when you go to somebody's house, somebody's place, looking at the GPS and all that, while reaching there you feel it is too long. But coming back is very fast, isn't it? So the same way, Hanumanji, while going it was so many obstacles were there, but going back it was so fast. So what Tullsidaji says, one half chaupai he bring him back. Nadi Sindhu ehi parahi ava, sabat kilikila kapita sunava. So before leaving, he gave a big, loud, what you call, garja. So chalata mahadhuni garjahi bhari, garbhasravahi suni, nisichara nari. All those demons carrying, they lost their child, listening to that sound of the Hanumanji. In Valmiki Ramayana, This was very beautifully given. When Hanumanji was coming back, he saw the monkeys were there standing, anxiously waiting for him. So he communicated from the sky itself. What is that? Drashta Sita. Only two words. Say, this is how when somebody is very anxious, waiting for the news. At that time, our people, whoever you send a messenger to get the news, what they say, I went there, then I met him, then he offered me a tea, I refused the tea, and then asked for a cup of water, so he gave me water. And then I bolo kya? No, he will not tell. Half an hour he will go introduction. You get so frustrated. But here, see how beautiful. Drashta, I saw. Who? Ravana? No, Sita. Like this. How? Communication. Tusidaji is a Nattikavi in half chaupai. Tusidaji bring Hanumanji back to the seashore. All the monkeys waiting for him. They were very joyous to see him. Hanumanji said, let us go to Ramchandraji as he has seen the condition of Sitaji. Now, as they were asking, he was telling them the story, whatever happened in Lanka. Now say, Hanumanji is a foreign returned person now. But they want to know about Lanka. He asked, did you see Ravana also? Yeah, I saw him. As they heard the story, they kept moving and finally reached Ishkinda. And see, these monkeys were very hungry. So like Ashokavadi, how dear is for Ravana, that Ashokavadi, the same way, Sugriva also has a beautiful garden where he grow all fruits and honey and all that. It's called Madhuvan. And all these monkeys, when they saw juicy fruits and all that, they asked Angada, can we have a go for it? Angada said, okay, go. Generally, they don't dare go there because it is guarded by all those huge monkeys. And Sugriva kept it for him. It is for his use. So, none of the other monkeys dare go there. But Angada said, go. And when these Rakshasas, the guards, when they approached and tried to stop them, so these monkeys beat them and they ran to Sugriva and complained, Maharaj, all the monkeys have destroyed your garden, beautiful garden. Oh, but Sugriva, when he heard the news, he was very happy. He thought that they must have got a good news. Otherwise, they dare not go there. Now they all came to Sugriva. Now the job that was done by Hanumanji is a real job. The man of the match award goes to Hanumanji. Now Sugriva said, now let us go where Ramchandraji is there. Both brothers were seated on a crystal rock. They went and touched the feet of Bhagavan. When Bhagavan saw all of them, he inquired their welfare. Jambavan informed Bhagavan, Bhagavan, any person who is a recipient of your blessing, then all is well with him. He cannot come to any harm. Bhagavan, the work that was done by Hanumanji is indescribable. Here in front of Lord, he is singing the glory of Bhakta. And he narrated the whole story from Hanumanji going to Lanka, reaching there, and how he killed all the Rakshasas on the way, how he overcame all the parishas, and then finally reached and then had to Vibhishana, then afterwards with Sitaji, and afterwards how he met Ravana, and how he burned Lanka and came back, etc. All those details. Bhagavan got up and embraced Hanumanji. He said, I have looked in the whole world as to what gift I can give you. For what you have done to me, I found nothing equivalent to that. Therefore, just hug you. I just hug you. Means what? Bhagavan leaves his heart with his devotee. He gave himself to him. That was the greatest gift. Then Bhagavan asked, please tell me how Sitaji is living there. Now, Hanumanji is describing her condition. Day and night, she is meditating upon your lotus feet, chanting your name. Her pranas want to leave the body, but her eyes keep on hoping for your darshan. The body is ready to get burned in the fire of separation. But the clouds of eyes pour down the water of tears and put out the fire. The idea is, there is a darshana abhilasha. Then suddenly Hanumanji feels miserable, overwhelmed with emotion. Say, Bhagavan, what is there to describe? Every moment appearing like a kalpa, cycle of creation for her. Bhagavan, quickly now let us go and rescue her. The child is telling her father, please rescue mother. Now Bhagavan also says, okay, very good, now let us start. Now the Sugriva is in charge of the army, and he instructed, let us march towards Lanka. Bhagavan looks at Hanumanji. He asks, how did you do all this? Crossing the ocean, overcoming the obstacles, killing the Rakshasas in their territory, and top of it, burning Lanka. How did you accomplish all this? Actually, Hanumanji was worried because Bhagavan never told him to burn Lanka. That was not in the list of program. So he was worried, maybe Bhagavan get upset with me or not. But when Bhagavan himself asked, how did you burn Lanka? Actually, Hanumanji was worried that the Lord approved his burning of Lanka. Bhagavan, it is your strength that made me do all that. It is not my strength, it is all your strength. See? All credit goes. This is the greatness of Bhakta. All credit goes to Bhagavan only. And it is true also, it is not that without Bhagavan in you and without his grace, nothing happens. Now, and millions of monkeys in different colors and shapes march towards Lanka. Now, Bhagavan started here, and Ravana and Sitaji, both of them came to know. How? There was no communication. But it is said the sign of omen. For women of, if their left eye or hand throbs, it is Shubha Shakunam. But for man, if it is left side throbbing, it is bad omen for him. So Sitaji felt good. At the same time, Ravana felt something bad. Now here the whole Sena goes, and then finally Bhagavan reached the seashore, the other side of Lanka, and put up camp there. Now let us go to Lanka. What is happening there? Ever since Hanumanji has burned Lanka, all Rakshasas were living in fear. But there was censorship. Nobody could speak about that. That was the order of Ravana. But they talked in their house privately. One monkey came and he brought such kind of havoc here. In front of Ravana, he could not do anything. Don't know. Suppose all the monkeys come here and the monkey's master come here, what will happen to Lanka? And this all monkeys were talking among themselves, their hope. And Mandodari has spies. She came to know this is what is the monkeys are talking among themselves. So she is very devoted to Ravana. So he started giving some advice. Even though Mandodari is a wife of Ravana, but her heart was devoted to Rama. But at the same time, Ravana, 10 heads, not even one head is working all right. One day Ravana was getting ready to go to Darbar. His court, she comes and touches his feet and says, "Hey Nath, please listen. Tat Rama nahi nara pupala Bhuvaneshwara kalahu kar kala." O Tat, O Nath, Rama is not a human being, not just a king or prince. Bhuvaneshwara, the Lord of the whole universe, kalahu kar kala, he is the Lord of death. Death ka death hai wo. Brahma anamaya aja bhagavanta vyapaka achita anati ananta. He is Brahman, anamaya, no decay, disease, aja bhagavanta, birthless. He is Bhagavan. Vyapaka achita, he is all pervasive. Achita, unconquerable. Anadi, endless. Ananta, that is infinite. Go dvija denu deva hitakari. Kripa sindhu manusha tanudhari. So, he is the hitakari. He is the benefactor of go, cow, dvija, brahmana. Go here is Vedas. Or earth, dvija, brahmana, denu, cow, deva, devatas, hitakari. Kripa sindhu manusha tanudhari. That compassionate Lord has taken the form of a human being. Jana ranjana bhanjana kala bhrata, Veda dharma rakshaka sunu bhrata, and Jana ranjana, the delighter of human mind, bhanjana kala bhrata, and he is the destroyer of all the wicked. Veda dharma rakshaka sunu bhrata. So he is the one who protector of Veda and Dharma. And tahi bayarav tachi nayutmata. Please give up the enmity towards Rama. And go and prostrate to him. Pranatarati Panjana Raghunatha Dehu Natha Prabhu Kahu Vaidehi Vajahu Rama Binu Hedu Sanehi. There is no one compassionate Lord as Rama. Go and return Sitaji. This is one thing Ravana never liked. Anybody saying return Sita, that person becomes his enemy. Charana gayu prabhu tahuna tyaga vishwadroha krita akha jehilaga. Even a person is a vishwadrohi, he is the enemy to the whole world. Even such a person go and surrender to Bhagavan, he will forgive you. That is his nature. Yasu namatraya tapa nasavana soi prabhu pragata samudru jiya ravana. Whose name if you take, you will cross the samsara. All affliction will be removed. Such a Prabhu, he has come here in the form of a human being. Please understand this. Bara bara patalagavu vinaya karahu dasasisa Parihari mana moha mada vajahu kosaladis. Muni pulasti nija shishya sana kahi patai yah baat Turata some prabhu sana kahi ayu avasarutat. Ravana was wondering, how does she know about Rama? So she says, Bar bar padalagavu vinaya karahu dasasid. Again and again I touch your feet and plead with you. Parihari mana, give up this ahankar, pride. Vajagu kosaladi. Worship that Kosaladi Rama. How do you know who is Rama? Muni Pulasti Nija Shishya Sana. Your father Pulastya Muni sent a Shishya to inform me about who is Rama and what is the best for Ravana to do. Urataso me Prabhu Sanakahi Vaisu Avasarsar. Seeing that good opportunity, I am informing you that message. Oh, this was anyway. This was the I gave it further. Anyway, so this Mandodari, when she said that you go and return Sitaji. If anybody else had told, he would have killed her, that person. But now he has so much love for Mandodari. He embraced her, and you women are like this. You are scared for nothing. Even at the auspicious moment also they are worried. Now what is the auspicious moment here? Nobody knows. What auspicious is? He said, don't worry. Consoling her, he went to the court. Now ask the court, what is the news? All the Mandriganas, there. My lord, the other army has arrived at the other side of the ocean. Ravana asked, oh, what should we do? Now all the ministers said, what is there to be done? Mast raho, sit calmly. Why, Maharaj, you have conquered the whole world. With your Bahubala, you have lifted Kailas Parvat. And Eased by your strength and power and prowess, Bhagavan Shivji himself has rewarded you, Chandrahas. What is there to be afraid? What is there to be afraid of a man and monkey? Let them come. They will be our breakfast and lunch. Then Vibhishana came. Ravana asked, now what do you say? By the time what happened, with Trikshita's dream, the news of Trikshita's dream, you remember, he informed, I had a dream. A monkey came and destroyed Lanka, burned Lanka and went away. And then Rama came with the monkey army and destroyed the whole Lanka and finally killed Ravana also. And he was going naked and on a what is called donkey to the southern direction, means what? Dead. And what happened? Vishana became the king. Like this news was spread all over Lanka and everybody knew. So the future king is our Vishana. So Ravana asked, what do you say? Vibhishana said, don't listen to your ministers. Because ministers will tell you what you want to hear. They are not telling you the truth. If a king has such minister, it is his destruction. This enemy is not an ordinary enemy. You are creating enemy with the Lord of the universe. Better return with Sitaji with honor. At that time, his maternal side, his grandfather was there. Malyavan was his name. He also got up and said, Ravana, this your brother Vibhishana is very wise. Listen to his counsel. Now, Ravana gets angry. He said, both of you talking to me about the glory of our enemy. Remove both of them from here. Malyavan said, no need, I will go myself. Went away. But even though Ravana said, remove Vibhishana, but no Rakshasas came forward to do that. Because they already heard the dream of Trikshita. They knew he is the rising sun. Ravana was a setting sun. But what you call here, lame duck. Again, Vibhishana is said, oh, 39.
माल्यवंत अचि सचिव सयाना तासु बचन सुनी अति सुख माना तात अनुज तव नीति विभूषण सोर धरऊ जो कहत विभीषण ऋतु उत्कर्ष कहत सच तो दूरी न करहु कि हाँ है को माल्यवंत गृह गयऊ पहोरी कहई विभीषण मुनि कर चोरी सुमति कुमति सब के उर रहई नाथ पुराण निगम अस कहई जहाँ सुमति तह संपत्ति नाना, जहाँ सुमति तहाँ विपत्ति निदाना, तब उर कुमति बसी विपरीता, हित अनहित मानहु रिपु प्रीता, काल राति निश्चल कुल केरी, तेहि सीता पर प्रीति गनेरी, तात चर गही मांगऊं, राखऊं मोर दुलार, सीता देहु राम कहूँ, अहित न हो कि तुम्हार सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय।
Vibhishana said, Sumati Kumati Sapke Urirahi. In everybody's mind, noble thought arise, evil thought also arise. But somebody follows evil thought, naturally there will be all destruction. But if someone follows the noble thought, all prosperity and peace will be there. Maharaj, I don't know how such ignoble thought taken root in your mind. You are keeping Sita ji here. She is a chaste pativrata woman. Very wrong thing you are doing. This is not right. Tat charanagahi magavu. I touch your feet and request you, Rakhav more dular for my sake. Please, Sita dehu Ramakahu. You return Sita ji with honor. Ahitana hoi kumar. Nothing will happen to you, only good will happen to you. Buddha Purana Shuddhi Sammada Vani Kahi Vibhishana Niti Bhakani Sunata Dasanana Uttar Sai Khala Tohi Nikata Mrityu Ab Ai. And with words of Vibhishana when he heard, that also returned Sita ji when he heard. The Sasana Uttar, the Sai, he got so angry, he became mad. Jiyasi sada sada mori jiva ava, ribukara pacha mood tohi bhava. You are eating my salt, means eating my food, you are under my protection. And ribukara kacha mood tohi bhava, and you have self-interest in the welfare of the Ripu, that is the enemy. Kahasina khala as ko jagamahi, ujabala jahi jitame nahi. Tell me, O fool, tell me, whom I have not conquered in this world with my bahubalam. Mama purabasi tapasina pradipiti. Living in my house, you are developing now for our enemy. Satam into jai tinahi kahu niti. You are telling me, giving me advice. Asakahi ki nahi charana prahara. And Vibhishana was prostrating to him, requesting him to please listen to my words. Then what he did, as he was prostrating, he kicked him. And gahe pad barahi bara. But still Vibhishana is a sadhu. He again went again and prostrated to him, even though he kicked him, but still went again and again to touch his feet. Uma sant kai ihai bachagadayi, mand karat jo karahi balai. Now, Bhagavan Shivji is telling Parvati, this is the nature of Mahatmas. They always think about the welfare of others. They don't think about their own good. तुमपे तो सरसी भले ही मोहि मारा, राम बजे ही द नाथ तुम्हारा, सचिव संकले नफपद गयभू, सबही सुनाई कहत असभयो. Now Ravana said, if you think too much about the enemy, you think that Rama is God, etc., you are praising so much, go and serve him. Get out from here. That's the idea. So then what Vibhishana did, Sachiva Sankile Napapatagayavu. He took some of his ministers with him and declared to the world, Rama Satya Sankalpa Prabhu Sabha Kala Basatori Mere Kuvira Sarana Abha He announced to the whole Lanka, saying that Rama Satya Sankalpa, his decision is true. Whatever he makes decision, he will make it true. Therefore, this, you are all under the spell of Kala. So, where Raghuvira Sarana, I am going to take shelter under Bhagavan Ramchandraji. There only it is good for everybody. Asakahi chala vibhishan jabahi, ayuhina bhaye sab tapahi. See here, saying Vibhishana left, everyone in Lanka became ayuhina, means what? Lifeless. Because Ravana thought that it is his greatness, the Lanka is prospered. But he did not know it was Vishnu's tapas that made him great. That's why when he left, Ravana's life also as though gone. Because if you insult a sadhu purusha, sadhu may forget, but Bhagavan will not forget that. Ever since Vibhishana left Lanka, Ravana became lifeless. Now, these Rakshasas can fly. They are the aircraft, they are the passenger boat. Sadhu avaktya turat bhavani karakalyan akhilake hani. Ravan jabahi vibhishana tyaga bhayu vibhava binu tabahi abhaga. Talahu harashi raku naiha pahi karata manorada bahumana mahi. So thinking about Ramchandraji's glories, and Vibhishana was thinking that, is it true that now I will be beholding the lotus feet of my Lord? Will he take me into his fold or reject me because I am the brother of Ravana? And as he was thinking, thus he crossed the ocean and reached there. And this monkey saw these Rakshasas coming by air. So they told him, stay there only, don't come down. He stopped them and reported the matter to their captain, that is Sugriva. Then Sugriva went to Ramchandraji. Maharaj, that brother of Ravana has come seeking refuge here. And Bhagavan asked, what do you think that we should do? Kahahu prabhu sakha puchiye kaha kahahi kapisa sunahu naranaha जानि न जाई निसाचर माया काम रूप के ही कारण आया भेद हमार लेन सट आवा राखिय बांति मोही अस भावा. Ramchandra ji asked, what is to be done? Bhagavan, that Sugriva said, put him in prison. We don't know this Rakshasa's Maya. Whether he is really Vibhishana or not, we don't know. Maybe he is a spy. He is wanting to know our secrets here. And Hanumanji was also there. He was thinking, oh, I told Vibhishana that if you come to Bhagavan, he will always receive you. Now, his boss, Sugriva, is saying, jail mein dalo, put him in jail. Bhagavan, but Bhagavan said, Sakha niti tumani ki bichari, mama pana saranagad bayahari. Ini Prabhu vachana harsha Hanumana, saranagad pachala Bhagavana. Saranagad kahuje tajahi nija anahita anumani te narapavar papamaya dinahi vilokatahani. Bhagavan said, whatever that you told me, according to political standpoint, what you said is correct. But my policy is totally different. If anyone comes to me and once tell me, I am yours, then I make him fearless. I give him refuge. So saying, Bhagavan said, bring that Vibhishana here. If he has come to surrender, it is very good. And if he has come here with some ulterior motive, then Bhagavan said, look, Sugriva, our Lakshmana here, he can take care of it. Don't worry. He did not say, I can take care of it. He did say that. Lakshmana gets involved. Now, Vibhishana came. He said, Bhagavan, hearing your great glory, that anyone surrenders to you, he attains all happiness, free from all fear of samsara. Hearing this, I have come. I surrender to you. He came and prostrated to Bhagavan, Ashtang. Bhagavan heard the Dina Vachanam of Vibhishana. Bhagavan himself got up from his seat and lifted him, made him sit near him. Bhagavan said, majority of people understand me as the giver of the fruits of karma, karma phalatata. They don't understand one thing. If only according to our karma, if we get result, we will never be able to get liberation. But when a person understanding his or her limitation and surrenders to me, and then whatever karmas are there, they are nullified. This is a very beautiful secret. If you think that it is said in the Puranas or the Upanishads, it is said, Vasana Tanavam Moksha. In Yoga Vasishta, it is said, Vasana Tanavam Moksha. The destruction of our vasanas, that is called moksha. So what is our thinking? We have to destroy our vasanas. But we don't know how much vasanas we have. Sanchita karma, prarabdha karma, agami karma, these are all there in us. We try to remove one by one, it will never end. How many births we have to take, we don't know. So, if you wait for all the karmas to end, it is something like waiting the seashore waiting for the waves to end to take a bath. It is not possible. For Bhagavan gives a very beautiful solution here. You understand the limitation of your intellect. Because all the Vedantic discussion, intellectual discussion, rational thinking, all these are given to break this intellect. The intellect has to one day understand it is limited. It can go only this much. It cannot go more than this. So this limitation of our buddhi is the buddhi has to relax. And that buddhi surrenders to Bhagavan. Bhagavan, I don't understand your Maya. However much I try to understand, it is very difficult. Therefore, please help me. With this attitude you remain, Bhagavan blessings will come. He reveals his nature to you. This is the, so that in Gita also Bhagavan said, I will kindle the light of knowledge in the heart of my devotees. That 10th chapter Bhagavan says that. So that is what he says. But when a person understanding his own limitation and surrenders to me, and then whatever karmas are there, they are nullified. This forgiving and compassionate aspect is not known to everybody. Vibhishana, you are a virtuous person. That is why you are very dear to me. Now he orders Lakshmana and Sugriva, bring the water from the ocean. And Bhagavan established kingdom in exile. He did Rajyabhishekam for Vibhishana and called him Vibhishana as Lankesh, king of Lanka. Whoever Bhagavan makes, he will be the king. Now Vibhishana became the king in exile. Now Bhagavan asked Vibhishana, we have to cross this ocean. What is your advice? Vibhishana said, Bhagavan, you are capable of drying the ocean also, I know. But that is not the right way of doing. You should first pray to the ocean god and he will appear, and as per his advice we can do whatever that we have to do. The ocean god is also your ancestor, Sagara. Sagara king children are the one who dug up the ocean and filled the whole ocean with water, the Gangaji. So he is the ancestor also, therefore pray to him. Now Lakshmana did not like that idea. What praying? Bhagavan is here and he has to pray to the ocean god. Lakshmana thought it is ridiculous. Because all these ocean gods, all the Prakritis are at Bhagavan's command. And Bhagavan himself is sitting here. He should have come and asked what seva I can do for you. Should have said that. Instead of that, Bhagavan has to go and request him. Lakshmana felt furious. Bhagavan, what is your thought? Bhagavan said, we will pray, and if the luck is in our favor, everything will be fine. Then he gets more angrier, Lakshmana. When you are capable of doing everything, at that time you say, if luck is in our favor, etc., Bhagavan, take up your bow and arrow and dry up the whole ocean. What kind of advice is this? This Vibhishana is giving. Bhagavan took Lakshmana one side, said, look, we will do that finally. But be calm now. The idea is, Vibhishana has come now, and I have accepted him as our friend. And I asked his opinion. Now when he has given the advice, in the beginning itself, I don't listen to his advice. Later on, a critical time come in Lanka, we want some information about our enemy. And if I ask his advice, what will he say? You ask Lakshmana. Don't ask. So therefore, calm down, okay. See, this is a very beautiful advice. So when you, what do you call, in the board meeting and all that, if you have recruited one board member new, if he gives an opinion, even if it's a foolish opinion, you accept it. Very good, wonderful thought. Because that is how you make him feel comfortable. Then at the appropriate time, sometimes good advice also comes from him. So Bhagavan says, therefore calm down, okay. Bhagavan sits there fasting and praying to the Lord. Now 3 days he has to go, so we'll take a break. Now 3 days he is fasting and praying to ocean, Varuna Devata.
Hari Om. Can I ask all the sponsors who are present here to please come and get prasad from Swamiji? Any sponsors that are here?
You can come, I'll come. No, I'll come. I will come.